And now, words of wisdom with Adam Carriker.
Ryan Kerrigan looks like a smaller-armed version of me. Hashtag beast.
And welcome back to Fourth and Pain, the only pro wrestling show to be hosted by an NFL player and a weight loss champion. He's Redskins defensive end Adam Carriker.
Holla.
I'm former wrestling announcer turned weight loss champion Chuck Carroll, and this here is Third Down on Fourth and Pain. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Fourth and Pain, like us on Facebook, and whatever else it is you do, join us Sunday mornings, 8 o'clock, live, 1067 The Fan, right here in glorious Washington, D.C. And without further ado, Adam, it is time to award this week's Fourth and Pain Championship belt.
The three-time Redskins belt champion.
You gotta love it.
Ryan Kerrigan. How you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for giving me the belt back.
Oh, man. Well, thank you for accepting it. Between you and Alfred, you guys are just going neck and neck. Of what? The 15 games played now, you two have combined to win this thing 6 times? 6 times. You're being a little selfish, honestly.
I like it.
Hey, that's the nature of the beast, and hopefully be a 4th time, so I'm not in a tie with Alfred anymore.
Well, that was going to be my question. You know, you're going to step up and get a couple more sacks. You're going to get the belt the 4th time and be the ultimate Fourth and Pain champion this week. Is that the plan?
I like it.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's God willing. I'll be talking to you guys again next week this time.
Well, you know what would ensure that, Ryan? You know, I know that you had a couple of sacks against the Philadelphia Eagles, and frankly, Alfred Morris has been letting us down. He keeps telling us every time he's going to find the end zone, he's going to do the "you can't see me" bit at the, to celebrate. But I think, wouldn't it be grand, Adam, especially on Sunday night, if you were to get in the backfield and say, take down a gentleman by the name of Tony Romo, stand up and celebrate by doing the "you can't see me"? What say you, Mr. Kerrigan?
Oh, that's actually, I've been thinking of something to try to do if I get a sack, and what better way than that to pay homage to John Cena?
I like it. See, Cofield's got the taser. I think that you could do the "you can't see me."
Well, Cofield's got the taser. Alfred's got the Little League T-ball swing. I'm poking fun at it, of course. But there's actually a little thing in the training room that was going on. Kerrigan had a bet with one of our trainers who is a Penn State alum, Purdue versus Penn State, and if Purdue lost, Kerrigan, and nobody saw this because they didn't show it on TV, and it's hilarious. Purdue lost, so the bet was after he got a sack, he had to pretend like he was doing like a high school layup drill, back and forth on the field, and he did it on Monday Night Football against the Giants, and nobody saw it.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious.
Oh, well played, sir.
You should try to find video of this and see if we can play it. See if anybody caught it. They didn't show it on the main feed.
Yeah, man. If I can find it on YouTube or NFL.com, I will certainly post that up on fourthandpain.com. So, Kerrigan, you're up for these wacky little shenanigans that we like to do?
Oh, absolutely. That was it was funny because it wasn't even my sack, but I was in the area and I jumped on Manning, so I was like, I got to do it. I gotta honor my end of the bet, and I did it.
The ultimate opportunist. Who is that wrestler? The opportunist guy? Anybody with money in the bank, really.
Wouldn't that be Edge?
That would be him.
That would be the rated R superstar.
That would be him. The rated R. That's what you are, Ryan Kerrigan. You are the rated R superstar.
Speaking of paying off bets,
rated R superstar.
Is that what you are? You're the rated R NFL player. Is that what you are?
Oh, nice.
Speaking of paying off
funny.
bets, Chuck Carroll just paid off his, and we're going to post it either this week or next week. He lost to Goldberg. Now, here's my question.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's to Kerrigan. He's our guest. My question is this. If you lost a bet, now you saw what I did when I lost to Goldberg. I did the man panties and the oiled up head to toe, and I let TMZ make fun of me. Would you be willing to do anything of that nature if you ever lost a bet, Kerrigan? Or what he had to do is he had to wear my jersey, get down into the man panties, and he got to the busiest intersection on Christmas Eve, and he basically stood there for 30 seconds talking junk to people. Would you do anything like that ever?
Oh, man. If I made the bet, then I would have to do it, but I don't know if I'd make the bet to put myself in that kind of situation, to be honest.
And see, that's the difference between a gentleman with a college degree and myself. So,
well, what is that? I have a college degree and I did it. What does that say?
Well, he said he would have put himself in that position in the first place. That's all I'm saying.
Has a college degree, and he's smarter than I am.
Smart enough to think ahead. But let's turn our attention a little bit, honestly, as long as we got you here, to a little bit about football. A huge, huge game for you and your teammates this Sunday against the Dallas Cowboys. Have you ever played in a game of this magnitude? And I know it's early in the week, but are you already experiencing some butterflies?
Yeah, I am actually. Even last night, getting home and watching TV and watching some of the highlights and just hearing them talk about, what's at stake next week. It's already got me a little amped up, and I can't wait to get on the field this coming Sunday because it's going to be an awesome environment.
And the game got moved to Sunday night. Is that going to affect your preparation at all, or do you say bring on the prime time? I love this. This couldn't be better between the Redskins and the Cowboys with the division on the line.
I kind of thought this was going to happen, because you saw it happen last year when the Giants and the Cowboys were playing for the title, and it got moved to the Sunday night game. So I kind of I wasn't totally shocked when this happened, so I was kind of ready for it. But I'm really excited because this is my first Sunday night football game, and I can't wait.
Are you a nighttime football guy, or are you like Adam that just kind of likes to roll out of bed, head to the stadium, and get it done?
I mean, you kind of like to roll out of the bed, get to the stadium, get it done because the worst part about football games is the build-up and the anxiety that you experience building up all day long before the game. Because once you're playing the game, everything's fine. But just until that first play happens, you got so much emotions, so many emotions running through you that just you kind of want to just get to the game and get it going. But this is a once in a lifetime kind of deal, so I'm ready for the Sunday night deal.
Now, something I find extremely, to be honest with you, just very impressive is that in your 2 years here, you've never missed a snap. You've never got dinged up. Apparently, you've never gotten tired. I mean, first of all, how do you do it? Like, do you not get tired out there? How do you play every snap down after down after down and just never come off the field, never getting tired, needing water or anything?
Well, I definitely do get tired. I mean, in those 2-minute drills yesterday, I was pretty tired, and I just look at it as the more you're on the field, the more opportunity you have to make plays. So I just keep telling myself that, and just keep trying to take care of my body so I can keep playing.
Now, we're speaking with Ryan Kerrigan here on Fourth and Pain, and this will be the last football-related question for me. Ryan, talk to me about what you've seen, the difference between the team entering the bye week and, of course, now you're on a 6-game win streak. What really changed in that week off? What kind of mentality did the locker room take on after that loss to the Carolina Panthers?
Well, it's tough to pinpoint one thing, but I know just anytime the bye week is good, just, to kind of mentally and physically get away and come back a little bit fresher. But I don't know. We got that one win against Philadelphia after the bye week, and then, we just got a lot of confidence from that win, and we're able to just keep things going from there. I mean, it's tough to really pinpoint one thing, but I think as we've continued to win, we've gotten more confident and more used to winning. So we go out there and I don't know, just expect to win every time. So it's a good feeling.
And if you're not really familiar, I know you've been in Washington now for a couple of seasons, and you're familiar with the Redskins-Cowboys rivalry, but you're going to experience something, you and your teammates are going to experience something on Sunday night that harkens all the way back to the early 80s, the last time the Redskins and the Cowboys finished the season with the division on the line at RFK Stadium, old RFK in D.C., and that place nearly crumbled to the ground. And at FedEx Field, there are tens of thousands of more seats than at RFK, and I just need to know, are you prepared for what it is you're about to experience, that electricity, that enthusiasm, that excitement that await you and your teammates Sunday night?
Oh, I can't wait for it. It's gonna. I mean, this is the kind of game you dream of playing, and that where it literally is win or go home, and it's that way for both teams. So this is an awesome environment, and I can't wait to see how rockin' FedEx is going to be Sunday.
All right, let's make a little switch.
Okay.
We also talk a little pro wrestling on this
do that?
show. And we asked this question to Kirk Cousins last week. So we're going to ask you. I'm sure you're aware of The Undertaker's 20 in a row, his wins at WrestleMania. So if you had to be the guy to who do you think is going to break the streak? Who do you think he's going to face at WrestleMania? I think he's going to have the streak broken this year. You can say if you think he's going to lose the streak. Who do you think he's going to face, and will they beat him this year at WrestleMania and end that epic streak?
Well, to be honest, I don't know who he would face, but I don't see him losing it. I mean, 20 in a row, when you've got that kind of thing cemented, you're well entrenched in that streak, and I couldn't see anybody deterring him from making it 21.
let me pose this to you, because this is who I've been advocating for. You know, he's very popular, obviously. Not my favorite guy to watch, although I'm a big fan of him as a person. John Cena versus The Undertaker. All things bright versus all things that is dark. What would you think of that matchup?
You know, I think you said it very well. All things bright versus all things dark. And you know, I think if there is anyone in the game that can do it, it is John Cena. But you know, there's something about the Undertaker at WrestleMania that he doesn't lose, and you know that would be a matchup for the ages right there.
And last question before we let you go, we greatly appreciate your time, Ryan Kerrigan. If the Washington Redskins were to be a pro wrestler, this has been going back and forth even on Christmas week on Twitter. If the Redskins were a pro wrestler, Ryan, who would they be?
Oh man,
right?
Who would they be?
It's a good...
You know,
I think you've stumped him.
I really, you know, you guys brought up Edge earlier, and you know, you talk about the rated R superstar, the ultimate opportunist. I mean, we've been the ultimate opportunist the past couple of weeks. I mean, just capitalizing on chances to you know put ourselves in a good position to win the East. So I'd have to go with the rated R superstar Edge.
I like it. I like the ultimate opportunist little twist on there. That's about as good as I've heard.
That is well played, Ryan Kerrigan, and we greatly appreciate your time. Congratulations again on becoming a 3-time Fourth and Pain champion.
All right, thanks, guys. Always a pleasure.
All right, thanks, Ryan.
This is Fourth and Pain. We'll be right back.